What is going on, guys? T.Sports 15 here. Today we are back for episode number 5 of the Chicago Cubs franchise here in MLB 14, the show. So we finished off the 2015 season. That'll be year 2. We finished 17 games back from the Central, and we finished 14 games back from the wild card. So there is a few different changes. Couple things that I'm really worried about. Danny Salazar, torn labrum, out for 5 to 6 months. When guys have injuries that are like as long as that, then sometimes they retire. So hopefully he doesn't retire and he'll be back next season. And there's also like James McDonald, he's out with fractured forearm, but no other major injuries. Checking the stats, Brett Gardner batted .262, Brantley .261, Castro .278, Freeman .279, Baez .241, Addison Russell .273, Chris Bryant, who we called up at the end of the season, only got 14 at bats, batted .286, Michael Saunders batted .264, Wellington Castillo batted .244, Bonifacio .293, Gary Sanchez, who was just a September call-up, he played a lot at catcher because we started him. He batted .183. But he's only 68 overall, so he probably shouldn't have been starting. Nate Shearholtz, .259. Justin Ruggiano, .183. Valbuena, .234. And then all these guys should be just September call-ups. Then pitching rotation, Duffy, who we called up in the injury of Salazar. He pitched pretty bad, 2-3, 5.31 ERA. Taijuan Walker sort of turned it around, finished with a sub-4 ERA. Straley, just a like 4.47 ERA. Holtzen, 4.15 ERA, which is all right. And Edwin Jackson, 3.61 ERA. And then here's the bullpen. Not too many September call-ups, like C.J. Edwards was a September call-up. He didn't pitch too well. But, yeah, Shea Simmons turned it around as closer, got 38 saves, 2.89 ERA. Blake Parker, sub-3 ERA, and Vinny Pistano just over 3 ERA. So that back of the bullpen should be good for the next few years. I know Pistano's getting up there and Blake Parker's getting up there, but still a very solid back of the bullpen this season. So, yeah, let's see how the playoffs turn out. Let's actually go to the playoffs here, and let's check the awards quick. So Goldschmidt won the MVP in the NL. Gio Worth got batting title. Jim Johnson got that. John Gray, Votto. I'm just looking for stuff. Rizzo actually won Gold Glove for first base. That's the guy who we traded in that deal for Freddie Freeman. Then we got MVP for the AL is Encarnacion. Irvin Santana, who's a Blue Jay, won the Cy Young. Batting title goes to Joe Mauer. Delivery man goes to Jim Johnson. Rookie of the Year, Dante Spencer, and Hank Aaron goes to Encarnacion. So I really got to speed this up so it doesn't lag like it did a couple episodes ago. But let's sim the postseason and we'll have a look what goes on. So we're simming the postseason and the Cardinals beat the Indians. So that's the second year in a row the Indians made it to the World Series. So that's pretty interesting. So we don't have any retirements, so that's nice to see that he didn't retire, the guy, Danny Salazar. Pedro Strop, we'll offer him $2 million. How old is he? 30. We'll offer him $2 million, 2 years. And we'll offer him 1.5 salary arbitration. Then Vinny Pistano, will offer him pretty much the same deal, $2 million, 2 years, and then arbitration of 1.75. Arrieta. We don't really need Arrieta back, but we might as well bring him back. 1 year, 2.4 mil. Shea Simmons, I want to lock him up for 5 years. 5 years, $1 million. Sounds good to me. And if not, his contract's renewable. Bonifacio, I'd like to bring back. 1 year, 2.5. Nate Shearholtz, he's 32, so yeah, one year, $2 million. Then James McDonald. Don't really need James McDonald back. Wesley Wright, I would like to bring back 1 year. How old is he? 31? Yeah, 31, 1 year. 1 year deal. Jorge Soler, 5 years, $700K. Ruggiano, wouldn't mind bringing him back for $600K 1 year. Sweeney, wouldn't mind bringing you back for a minor league deal. Kalish, pretty much the same thing. Cabrera, this guy we traded for in that Braves deal. John Baker, let's bring him back for 1 year. Murphy, 1 year. A lot of 1 year deals here. What is this guy? Oh, deep potential. Yeah, we don't need to bring back Murphy or these guys, and we can bring back you, Chris Marrero, and Estrada. There we go. So that is all of that. They should all re-sign. There we go. And just a few guys left. And a couple of them are going to arbitration if they don't sign. So we got Shea Simmons, who's renewable. Wesley Wright, who we can up that. We'll offer him a 2-year deal for 1.6. That should probably up it a bit. And if he doesn't sign, it's not the end of the world. So just Simmons, who's renewable, and the other guy. So yeah, that's good. So we have tons of cap room, 40 mil. And I want to have a look around. We probably don't need to go for Chris Davis unless we can play him in the corner outfield position. Justin Upton, Neftali Feliz, Mike Napoli, Jaime Garcia. So let's have a look at our team. We have Danny Salazar, Walker, Arrieta, Holton, and Strelly probably going to be the rotation next year. Then we got Pistano. Like, bullpen looks pretty good. We could add one more bullpen piece. Catcher, I wouldn't mind bringing in another catcher. First base, we're good. Second base, we're good. Third base, we're good. Castro, we're probably going to move in the offseason. The rest looks good. So, yeah. I think we might go after... How much does Chris Davis want? Oh, we've reached the maximum roster size. So, let's release a couple guys. Brian Snyder. O'Brien. Adams. Court. And Brandon Laird. There we go. So, free up some space to sign some free agents. How much does he want? He wants like a max deal. So, Chris Davis would want a max deal. How much would Justin Upton want? 26 mil. So, how old is he? We can offer him a 5-year deal. 27 mil. That would be a huge piece for us if we could get that. How much does Neftali Feliz want? 27. Yeah, we probably can't afford that deal. How much does Jaime Garcia want? He's 29. I'd offer him a 2-year deal at 8 mil for Jaime Garcia. He's always a good pitcher. What's his stats like? Last year, 3.74 ERA with 4-1. Looks like he's been like sort of pitching out of the bullpen. So yeah. If we move him back to the rotation, he'd probably become a little bit better. Then other than that, there's not really much. We can bring Carlos Quinton in for a 1-year deal, 3 mil. That'd be a nice piece. Is there any catchers? Brian Pena, nah. Don't really need that. Napoli, no, I don't need Napoli. Gabby Sanchez, yeah. So we've pretty much done all the deals that we want to do. So yeah, that's probably going to do it for that. So let's keep simulating, see if these guys sign with us. Upton would be a huge piece. Jaime Garcia went to the Giants, probably because they offered him more years. And Upton goes to the Blue Jays. It's so hard to sign, guys. Oh, and that sucks. We were going to go after Chris Davis, so we missed out on all free agents this year, except for Quinton. Maybe will still sign with us, hopefully. So yeah, we missed out on free agents this year, but that leaves us with 40 mil, so it's nice to carry over a bunch of salary cap room for next season. So let's simulate up to the date where we go to the 40-man roster set. So Murphy we can remove. Let's just make sure we have everybody that we need. Chacin, does he need to be? Nope. Leavitt. This guy's a top 50 prospect already, so he's going to be something special. He can play second and third as well. So, yeah. No. Nope. Almora, Murphy, Johnson, Hendricks. Gary Sanchez is one we want to check. Soler, and all these guys should be good. Brandley's already on. Paul Blackman, yeah, that's good. So, we should be good. Let's check who's going to the Hall of Fame. Joe Nathan this year. So, yeah, let's keep going. Wesley Wright is accepting the Indians offer. So, we missed out on Wesley Wright. Hopefully, we can at least get Quinton. But you usually need to be at least somewhat good of a team. There we go. We get Quinton. So, you have to be somewhat good of a team to sign free agents in this. And we're a really bad team. At least the last couple years. So, let's check coaches. Coaching staff, we need a hitting coach and a first base coach. Hitting coach, could we get? We need hitting coach and what was it? Hitting coach and first base coach. I'm going to fire this guy. So hitting coach, pitching coach. Let's offer John Farrell a pitching coach job, 1.6 mil. Then we need a hitting coach. Dave Clark, 3 years, 1.6. And then the first base coach, Larry Holland, Jim Doss. Yeah, we're gonna offer Jim Doss a contract. So hopefully those guys sign. Tender, there we go. Keep going. John Farrell accepts as the pitching coach. Then we're probably just gonna get to the Rule 5 draft here soon. And then that's pretty much all we're doing this offseason. So Doss accepts and Clark accepts. So yeah, we got all our coaches there. Let's go to the Rule 5 draft. Mark Appel was in the Rule 5 draft. Luke Jackson, Martinez, Mitch Nay, Brian Burrell. This guy's got 95 potential. He's 53 overall, so we don't want to carry him on the roster. Blake Swihart, 8 potential. I think we got to pick up Blake Swihart. Yeah, I think we're going to end up picking up Swihart. Daniel Bard, Joe Ortiz, Matt Seitz. Yeah, we're probably going to end up picking up Blake Swihart. Where is he? Way down here. 67 overall. We're picking him up. We're going to keep him on the roster this season. So it'll probably be him and Wellington Castillo. So yeah, that's all we're going to do for this. Then let's... is Swihart signed? Hopefully. Okay, Cubs unsigned. So yeah, we just need to renew Shea Simmons at the end of the offseason so we can continue here. Continue to the end of the offseason where we'll renew what's his name, Simmons, and we'll might be making a trade, sending Sterling Castro for a corner outfielder of some sort, because that's what we really need. So yeah, that could really help out our team. So yeah, that's probably the only move we need to make. Our rotation's looking good. We could add another piece if we needed to. But we're not going to be... We might be in contention this year, but probably won't be. So we don't need to add a starting pitcher, like top of the line, unless we are in it, like in contention at the trade deadline. We might add a piece for the 2016 season. But the rebuild's going nice. We got great players at like all positions. So yeah, let's keep going here. We're in January, so we have to go to like February, end of February. February 15th, I think it is, when you can renew players. So yeah, about half a month away. So yeah, it's after the 15th we can renew Shea Simmons. Can't forget to do that because he was like a very vital piece to our bullpen. So yeah, we're almost there. About 5 days away. And we should be good. There we go. We should be able to renew. And there we go. Renewing for $80K. And let's keep going. Finish up the offseason. And we'll probably have to sign some free agents just to fill out the roster so we can have enough players. So we'll end spring training. And we'll see how many guys we have on the roster. So we have 87 guys on the roster. We need 3 free agents, but we'll check out what positions. So Salazar's up to an 89. Walker's up to an 86. Arias an 80. Holton's an 80. Straley's a 78. We're going to keep CJ Edwards down in the minors this season. And we also have another top prospect in Chacin, who's up to a 64. So yeah, the pitching's looking nice. Pastano and Strope. Blake Parker's definitely going to be up. And then looks like we're going to just have a... Okay, so CJ Edwards is going to be down. Edwin Jackson, Danny Duffy. How many pitches is that? We got a lot of starters, I guess. A lot of starters in the bullpen. So Straley, Jackson like that. Looks good. Then we got Gardner, Brantley, Freeman, Quinton, Baez, Shearholtz, Russell, Castro, Swihart. We'll set the lineups after. I'll do that between episodes. But I just want to look and see what we can get for Starlin Castro straight up. Not working out any specific deals, but Jock Peterson. We get Jock Peterson. He's like a top prospect for the Dodgers in real life. So Peterson we could get. We can't get like an Upton. We could get a Melky, but he's pretty old. Junior Lake we traded. Dom Young. Hamilton, Cespedes. We get Cespedes for Castro straight up. That would be a great deal for us. So we get Cespedes. We could get Yelich if we threw in something else. If we threw in Theo Murphy, we could get Christian Yelich. I think that's a great deal. Theo Murphy. If we throw in something else, what else can we throw in here? We throw in Arrieta. I wouldn't mind throwing in Arrieta. Castro and Arrieta for Yelich, and could we get some other pitcher back? Could we get Henderson Alvarez if we throw something else in? Well, I want Henderson Alvarez. He's sick. So yeah, Henderson Alvarez and Christian Yelich. Could we get a bullpen arm back? Michael Dunn, 30. AJ Ramos. So yeah, we can get Ramos back. So Barrios, I think this is a guy we drafted last year. Him, Arrieta, and Castro for Yelich, Alvarez, and Ramos. Done deal. Everything looks good with that. We'll set the lineups between episodes, and we're going to get to the draft in the next one. So that was a quick offseason. We made that huge deal there, getting Christian Yelich, and we're going to move Russell back to shortstop, which is his primary position. So Russell's going to start at short, and Bryant's going to be starting at third this season. So yeah, we should be a pretty decent team this year. We got good young players at all positions, and I'm really excited for the future. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.